Hi, my name is Angela Craig. I'm the Executive Director of the Charleston County Public Library. Thank you so much for joining our virtual ribbon cutting today of the Hollywood St. Paul Public Library. Now normally we would have a wonderful day-long celebration where we would gather together and celebrate inside the building. Unfortunately, due to COVID-19 and social distancing, we're not able to do that at this time. But we promise as soon as we can safely gather, we will have the community here. I just want to thank the town of Hollywood and the town of St. Paul, the surrounding communities, the CCPL Library Board, Charleston County government, the library staff, and all of our supporters for making this day possible. And we look forward to having you here very soon. Thank you.
My name is Anna Johnson, and I am the County Council representative for District 8, which includes the town of Hollywood, St. Paul's Parish, and the state of South Carolina. We are celebrating this wonderful library today, and it takes me back to the day when I first got started on County Council. I was assigned to be on the library board. And the library board had a great task before it to assess the needs of libraries in our county. That task was accomplished, and the community came out and gave us input. And I even got a chance to go and look at the libraries myself. And I'm so proud that we were able to get that task done so that we are now at a point where we in Charleston County were able to get the funding for 5 new libraries. And this is the third of those 5 libraries. So we are celebrating here today the opening of beautiful St. Paul's Parish Library. Also, I want to thank the people who helped to make this possible, and that is our staff from Charleston County, the builders, and the citizens who participated for us to get the funding so that we could build these libraries. Today, thank you again for a job well done, the St. Paul's Parish Library.
Greetings, everyone. I am John Dunmire III, Mayor of Hollywood, South Carolina. I truly hope that all of you are staying safe and healthy. With all of the things going on in our world today, I hope the message I bring to you is a bright silver lining to it all. We are happy to announce the grand opening of St. Paul's Hollywood Library. We foresee this library to be a great set of resources for our community, including internet services, computer stations, and home to many for learning and creativities. This is a blessing to see this project come to fruition, and I want to thank everyone involved in the planning and development. In closing, we are truly excited about the impact the new library will have in our community, providing numerous resources for education, growth, and development as we navigate these uncertain times. Thank you.
Welcome to our virtual tour of the St. Paul's Library. We're excited to be giving you guys this little sneak peek since you can't be here joining us in person yet. We have this awesome book collection waiting for you guys. As you are familiar with at all of our branches, we have a great selection of adult fiction and nonfiction collections for you guys to browse. Right behind me here is the graphic novels. Those are always something fun. But what's really great here at this library is we have a lot of natural light. It's absolutely beautiful, very open, welcoming space, and all along these great windows, we have really comfortable lounge seating for you guys. We also have some nice study tables tucked away in the back, set up, great spot to set up your laptop, work on some projects during the day. And then we have a couple of really cool gems in this space, as I would call them. We've got a quiet private study room. So if you're here, maybe you're trying to put together a job interview or prepare for something like that, we've got a nice quiet space that can be reserved for that type of work. And then behind that, that, we also have a creative studio. If you guys have been to any of the new libraries that we've been opening up in the past year or so, you are familiar with our creative studios. We have all kinds of technology in there. We've got heat press machines, sewing machines, lots of DIY project space. There's going to be tons of classes once we reopen so that you can come in, learn how to use that technology, and then you'll be able to come in and use the space on your own when you have some free time. In addition to all this awesome indoor space we have, you guys know that we have some beautiful weather here in South Carolina for chunks of the year. So we also have this awesome reading porch outside. We have a separate little area off of the children's wing that'll just be for kids to hang out with their parents. Great spot for crafts and projects like that too when the weather's nice. And then also we have an awesome patio out here that's a shared space for anybody who's at the library. We've got some rocking chairs out here, some Adirondack chairs, tables, and there's plenty of spots if you want to plug in a laptop or charge your cell phone out there as well. Be a great spot for some programming. In addition to the library here, one thing that's really great is that the town of Hollywood is working to create this town center over here. So if you guys have any business that needs to be taken care of at the town hall, they are just across our back lawn here. You can even walk right over to their property as well. And then on the other side, if you guys have been able to get over there yet, the new Charleston County Parks and Recreation Aquatic Center, that's also in very close proximity. So we are a perfect space to come spend the day, hang out here, grab some books, take care of your business over at the town hall, and then go hang out at the pool for the afternoon. Welcome to our dedicated teen space here at the St. Paul's Library. As you can see, fabulous place just to hang out. We have some really great fun furniture in here. We also have some dedicated computers just for our teen users, a laptop bar, and of course our whole young adult collection is here in the space. It's a fantastic spot to come and hang out after school and on weekends just for our teen users. We do have a teen librarian that will be in here staffing the space. And as you can see, it's just a really fun, awesome spot to hang out. And the best part is there's doors, so you guys can be as noisy as you want in here and not disrupt any of the other library patrons. And you can also go directly outside to our beautiful reading porch. And one cool feature of this room, if we are trying to keep the noise down, is we have this cool trim right behind me here. Those blue tiles, those are actually acoustical panels that will make it a little bit quieter in here so that the sound doesn't bounce around quite as much. We are here in the children's area at the new St. Paul's Hollywood Library. Children's spaces are always one of my favorite. There's a lot of bright colors, lots of daylight coming in here. We have some fun light fixtures. It's just a really awesome, fun space dedicated just to our younger users. Obviously, their parents can come and hang out in here too. We have kind of two separate areas. We've got an area for the little guys, board books and kinds of different toys and things for them to play with. And then as the kids grow up and get a little bit older, we have the books for the older kids as well. We also have different types of computers in here. We have games computers. It's preloaded with all kinds of educational games just for our younger users. And then we have some as our patrons are starting to get a little bit older. Maybe you're working on school projects, different types of things like that. We have dedicated computers just for our children's users. Then also behind me, you'll see we have a really cool story time room here at this branch. It's made to look like a little porch. It's kind of an echo to the South Carolina vernacular that we have down here, but it's a really great space. They can do all kinds of different programs in there for the story times that we know how much you guys love. And another space that's really awesome in here that we've incorporated into all of our new facilities in the children's area is what we're calling the Mother's Lounge. So if you're a nursing mom, or if you're a mom or a parent who has a kid that's maybe having a little bit of a meltdown and just needs a little bit of quiet space to run away to, we do have a separate room over here just for you guys, just for that purpose. Lots of fun and comfy furniture in here, and all the same kind of excitement you can expect from all of our other library branches. This is kind of dorky, but if I had to pick a favorite light fixture here in the building, the ones in the story time room are definitely my favorites. They are these giant globes. It almost looks like giant spider webs that have hardened. That sounds a little bit creepier than they are. They're just really fun and funky, and they give a really nice playful feeling to that space. So for those of you guys that have possibly visited our new Wando or James Island branches, you have probably seen our awesome community rooms. One thing that we found is that you guys have a lot of desire to have these awesome programming spaces in our new libraries. So we are happy to be bringing that same feature here to the new St. Paul's Library. We have a community room that can seat 100 people. It's also divisible in half with an operable partition so that you could have 2 meetings going on simultaneously that can fit about 50 people each. All kinds of great AV projection equipment in there, awesome sound system. So it's going to be a great spot for programming once we're able to start doing that again in person. We also have, similar to our new branches, a fantastic learning lab, which is basically a computer facility so that anybody here can come in and take some classes from our awesome tech team. We offer all kinds of things, basic, how do I get started on using a computer, advanced Excel classes, all kinds of different things. Really, really great opportunity, and it's set up with laptops. So if you're not familiar with using a laptop, it's also a great opportunity to be able to come in and do that, as well as if there's not classes going in on there, then the public can also use those computers just like they would any of our normal public research computers. One of my favorite things about all of the new facilities that we're opening is our automated materials handling system. And what that is basically a conveyor system that automatically checks in your books for you when you have returned them. So as you're returning books and DVDs, you simply check it in either outside if it's after hours or in the building. You'll put them down on a little slot. The machine opens up, checks your books in right away, and then it automatically sorts everything. And the reason why that's so awesome is it saves our staff time behind the scenes so that they can spend more time out here interacting with you guys, the patrons, offering you different types of services and helping you with different things. It's also really super fun to watch. So we have put it behind glass, and when you and your kids come to the library, it's totally fun for adults too. Check it out and watch your books get checked in. One of my favorite things about this building is this beautiful central atrium that I'm standing in right here. We've called it the central spine of the library. It is really, it is the central meeting space as you're coming in. It's a great gathering space. You can see this beautiful exposed steel structure kind of echoes back to old-fashioned barn building or something like that, but it is absolutely beautiful. Very functional space as well, of course. We have all of our public computers here in the middle. Great spot to get on the internet, check your email, do some research, maybe check out some of our online databases, do a little bit of genealogy research, all kinds of different things that we offer. And then of course also behind me we have our whole DVD and audiobook collection, always a highlight for people to come in, be able to check out those types of materials as well. And if you guys are looking to get some research done the old-fashioned way, we have some study tables at the back, and we've updated them a little bit so they also have spots where you can plug in your laptop so you can mix a little bit of the old and the new together. So one thing you guys may have noticed is that this building has a little bit of a different feel from the other two new branches that we've opened so far. Those had a very distinctly contemporary feel. This one has a very distinctly low country feel. We wanted to give something that fit in more with the rural area out here in Hollywood, and we feel like we've really achieved that. The building is beautiful. It has different types of architecture that really speak to the local vernacular. It looks like a front porch as you're coming into the building entry. We actually do have a porch on the back with some nice rocking chairs out there. And the center spine of the building, as I have talked about, has a really nice low country feel to it. Echoes back to the typical types of architecture that you would see out here in the rural parts of South Carolina. So another exciting feature, if you guys were patrons of our previous St. Paul's branch, you may notice this one is a tiny bit bigger. That branch was just a smidge over 1,000 square feet. This branch is just about 15,000 square feet. So you could fit 14 and change of that branch in here. As you can tell, this is much more spacious. The collection is larger. There's more public computers. There's obviously just a lot more space to come out and enjoy. So while that branch was serving the population, for a time, it definitely has outgrown. It's outgrown its useful life. The population out here has grown quite a bit, and it was time for something updated. So we're really, really happy to be able to bring you guys this beautiful, beautiful big new branch. So while we are doing everything virtually right now, and I'm not actually here telling you guys about this in person, and our staff are keeping their social distance from everybody, we are incredibly excited to be able to welcome you guys virtually to our branch. As you know, we were getting ready to do an awesome in-person ribbon cutting when the whole COVID pandemic started. We had to shift gears a little bit, but we want you to know that we are here, we are ready, and we are incredibly excited to be able to bring you guys all of these in-person resources once it is safe to do so, and we're looking forward to serving you guys any way we can out of this new branch. So stay safe, and we'll see you soon.